Hello, hello, and welcome to my little Mexican kitchen. I'm just here to share with you a little bit of a sneak peek into one of the bonuses that you get for Radical Self-Care Roadmap. So it's going to be a full class in the future, but for right now, meaning that when you sign up for Radical Self-Care Roadmap, you get a full class that is related specifically to radical self-care in the kitchen. But I want to share with you, I just got done teaching yoga. I'm totally sweaty, just did yoga church, and I'm going to share with you two of my favorite things that I do. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I make my smoothie in the morning. Simple. I'm a huge fan of the NutriBullet. This is my lifeblood as far as blenders go. And I love it, love it, love it so much. I love it because you can buy replacement parts so easily. They last forever. They blend up anything. They're not super, super, super loud, and they're easy to clean. And you don't have to wash a blender and the glass that you make your smoothie in. Instead, they're all in the same one. And I love that so very much. So I'm just going to show you how I do my smoothie. It's super simple. I didn't get fancy here. This is real life. I'm just showing you exactly like it is, all sweaty post yoga class. So first things first, frozen strawberries, frozen organic strawberries. I just pulled some of these out. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to even get extra super real here. And I'm going to pull out this one too. So I'm going to do my partner's and mine at the same time. So smoothies, strawberries, frozen strawberries. There's like 5, 6, 7 strawberries frozen. They don't have to be frozen, but I like them frozen. Frozen strawberries, there's that. Then I freeze my bananas. So I buy bananas, I buy lots of bananas, especially when they're inexpensive, when they're ripe. And I cut them up and I freeze them. So these are frozen also, frozen bananas. So 4 little pieces, it's a little bit more than 1 banana. I put like a banana and a half in my partner's. Stick that back in the freezer. I'm also going to pull out some ice as long as I'm here doing this. Now, you guys might recognize this, although it's in Espanol, Earthbound Farm Organic Baby Spinach. This is the end of it. I buy this and I use this exclusively for smoothies. What I love about this is that it also gives me the opportunity to I also have the opportunity with this to freeze the whole thing. So you literally can stick this whole thing in there, and then these feel like little spinach chips. So I put the spinach in there like that. I'm just going to finish this up. Usually one of these lasts me a week. So I get that spinach right on in there as such. So that's ready for recycling. Nuts of choice. For smoothies, I love walnuts because they're, for me, I love them for the high quality, healthy fats that they give. Always want fat in my smoothie. Always, always. I'm not a huge avocado fan in my smoothie. I don't like the texture. So I put in mine, I put a handful. So this is very Ayurvedic. I actually don't measure so much as I measure by handful. So there's my smoothie. There's my smoothie. I put more nuts in my partner. He's a big dude. Can I do that? You could use almonds, use whatever you so choose. And then 1 scoop. Now here's the thing you might not know. This is 1 scoop. I'm not going to do a full scoop. I'm going to do about 2/3 of a scoop. Your body can only process a maximum of 10 grams of protein at a time. So if you're putting in a full scoop or a heaping scoop of your organic protein into your smoothie, your body's not going to be able to utilize it. It's just not. So you're better off doing smaller doses of it and getting protein throughout the day. So I offer that. And then so there's those guys. Costco, that's just an organic. It's made by Orgain. It's an organic protein. It's vegetable-based, not soy-based, not dairy-based. And then this is collagen. Now, I'm not vegetarian these days. I consider myself flexitarian. And I'm going through la menopausia, the change. So I like to have collagen in my smoothie. I partner is an avid exerciser, so it's good for him as well. We're both in our 50s now. And then this I made yesterday while I was teaching a class. This is homemade cashew milk. Super easy to make, but I use my own homemade cashew milk. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in each of these. Now, I don't want too many calories or too much fat, so I'm not going to put a ton in there. I'm going to go ahead and top this off with water. A little bit of water, a little bit of water. Now, if you like your smoothies colder, if you like your smoothies with more texture, then I'd say put 3, 4, 5 ice cubes in here. So I haven't had a dishwasher in years and years. I also haven't had an ice cube maker in years and years. So I'm really fond of these. If you don't have an ice cube maker, these are the best ever because they have little silicone bottoms. A little practical thing. Then your blender top, super simple. Drop that on there. Might want to turn your volume down on your device, especially if you have headsets in. And here's how this goes. One down and one to go. Switch that blender blade over, move it on over. And there's the second one. Let that drip down off of the blade, and that's it. These smoothies are ready to go. So again, frozen strawberries, frozen bananas, spinach, walnuts, a little bit of cashew milk, protein, and collagen. And that's what I got. That is my breakfast and my lunch. I'm a 2-meal-a-dayer. I take this around 11 o'clock in the morning. And then I eat another meal around 4 o'clock, and I have a little snack of 2.5+ hours before I go to bed, usually fruit or something of that nature, a little bit of nuts or something like that. So this is how I roll. That's that. And I want to show you one other of my favorite things ever. This jar, let me show you the raw version first, if I got it. So here in Mexico, we have something called Piloncio. It's actually raw sugar cane. You buy it like this. It's very raw. There's still little pieces of the coconut in it, etc. It's really rich in minerals. I take this guy, I drop it into my jar, and I fill it with water and I let it dissolve. And then I keep this in the fridge. Now this is very, very concentrated. So I will use this as a sweetener. I'm just showing you how I sweeten with raw coconut sugar. Now I'm going to make a beverage that we will drink later in the day, and I will take, these are just hibiscus flowers. I'm sure you can get these at your local health food store. You can also get them on Amazon in a huge bag of organic hibiscus flowers. And I'm literally going to drop these a little more than a handful, I'd say, in here. They're just flowers. That's it. If you have a hibiscus plant, you can do the same thing. I'm going to drop them in there. Immediately, what's going to happen? Immediately, the color is going to start to bleed down. Immediately. So immediately, and I'll put this in the sun, and it will be vibrant red, but you can see already, can I get it there for you? Already the color is starting to bleed down. Do you see that? Like the pink is bleeding down from the flowers. It's a little bit hard to see in this jar, but there it is. See a little bit of that. The pink is just bleeding down in this jar, and it's changing the color of the water. It's no longer clear white. Then I have this, and each person can sweeten their own. This is the coconut sugar with water, and I just add a little bit of this over ice. I'll put this out in the sun so that, see, look at that color already. See that changing in that pink? I'll put that out in the sun, but that's hibiscus flower tea. It's great for digestion. It's a little bit bitter, so it's nice to sweeten. You could sweeten it with raw stevia. That's another really good option. It actually comes in a crushed leaf. So stevia is a plant, and in its raw form, it's green and it's a leaf. So you can buy that already ground versus the white, highly processed stevia, and you can sweeten it that way. Or, like I said, you can use this. So that's it for my smoothie recipe today. If you're just joining us, you can go back to the beginning. I just shared my smoothie post-yoga. I'm still in my sweaty yoga clothes, and how I make hibiscus tea, sun tea. This will go out in the sun, but you can already see, look at the color. It just drops in. So vibrantly. It's super loaded with vitamin C, trace minerals from the coconut sugar. And again, this is a preview of the Radical Self-Care Kitchen class that I'm going to be teaching. That is a bonus for you showing up for Radical Self-Care Roadmap, which is a 28-day program. You can find it at brittbsteel.com. It starts on August 9th. So you want to know about this stuff. I share all my favorite kitchen gadgets. I share how I organize my things in the kitchen. I share some of my favorite foods. I share some of my quick and easies. I share a whole bunch of things. Oh, and you also get dessert for breakfast, which is one of my all-time favorite little recipe books that I wrote, that I made, that is years and years of the desserts that move me and my students, that are so nutritious and so delicious. They're great for breakfast. So that's it. Big love to you. Have a glorious day. Sweet weekend. Hope to see you in Radical Self-Care Roadmap. Take good care. Bye.